50-mile march qualifier. This video is intended to give you all the information you need to have a great event. Here is the event information on arrival time. The 10-mile qualifier, May the 6th, will be an event designed to mimic the nighttime during part of the 50-mile march. So we're asking you to arrive no later than 10:30 p.m. at White Hawk Lake at 194th and F Street. There will be specific instructions coming up in the next few slides. Again, this is the qualifier. It is mandatory to participate in this if you have not completed the 50-mile march last year or the years past. If you have completed the 50-mile march in the past successfully, you will not have to participate in this qualifier. Here you will see that we have the area map. This is F Street and 194th Street. The destination is White Hawk Lake Park in a residential area. You'll see that there are two parking areas right there, one near the event area and the other overflow parking right across the street. It is a 1-minute walk away or 30-second walk away from the event area. So there'll be plenty of parking for you. Again, we remind you that this is in a residential neighborhood, so please be respectful of the quiet hours and be respectful of the neighborhood. If you see here, arrival is no later than 10 p.m. 15-pound bags will be weighed. Bring water, have a headlamp or a flashlight, and that is mandatory. Again, bring a headlamp or flashlight, bring your own water for the walk, and your 15-pound bags will be weighed prior to the event, so arrive no later than 10:30. The operation order will be attached here on the link on this video in the comment section so that you can see a document that will help you prepare in detail. It is written in military jargon, so if you have any questions or you have any comments, message us on the 50-mile march site or give us a call or comment and we will answer all of your questions. Again, the operation order is a very detailed description written in the military style format for order to make sure that we are following a checklist, to make sure that we are following safety procedures, to make sure that we're communicating everything precisely. As you can see here, this is a 3D bird's eye view of the area. Again, at 194th and F Street, White Hawk Park, you can see where the meeting point is, the alternate parking here. This is the course. This course is mostly flat, but there are inclines here and here that will elevate no more than 100 feet in difference. And these are all subtle grades. This is along the footpath of the lake at 194th and F Street in White Hawk Park. If you're coming from Center Street up there, as you can see, you can go south on 192nd and then you can make a right on F and you will see us there. We will have the event area well marked. Again, we're trying to be respectful of the neighbors, so we will try to make our footprint as light as possible. Here's an overhead view of what the course looks like. You'll walk around the lake. Again, you'll be close to residences. So again, we ask that you not point flashlights or anything towards neighbors' homes. We have contacted Game and Parks as well as briefing the local authorities to ensure that they know everything that we're doing so that we don't have any hiccups that night. Here's what you need to know, and this is probably one of the most important slides in the entire presentation. Be prepared to complete 2 minutes of high knees. The reason behind that is to get your heart rate up. It's pretty easy to complete 10 miles, but what we're trying to do is we're trying to disorient or at least simulate what it might be at 2 a.m., 3 a.m. in the morning after you've walked 30 miles. So these will all be done at 1 minute intervals. So 2 minutes of high knees, 1 minute start, 10, 15-second pause, 1 minute to get the heart rate up again, and then pause. Then we'll do 2-minute plank with backpack. That will be in 1 minute increments. So we will plank for 1 minute, pause for about 30 seconds, and then plank for another minute. Then you will get a 3-minute reset to get prepared. You'll check your gear, you'll ensure that your water is with you, you'll get yourself together, and then you'll start the 10-mile ruck. Remember, the 15-pound load, including the backpack, can include water in there as well, anything that you may use. Anything inside of that backpack at the time of weighing will count towards that 15 miles. So if you carry water with you, I would place it inside of that bag, and again, carry that with. Max time is 3 hours and 7 minutes. No rest or stopping permitted. We're simulating what 10 miles on the road is like. If you can imagine, there are no bathrooms on the way, on the ruck march. When someone breaks formation and goes out to the interstate or into trees or anything like that for a restroom stop, what happens is it slows down the entire pack, or it creates a bad experience for the walker who is trying to catch up after lagging behind. It's not safe, and it definitely is risky for all to be just by yourself in an area or left behind by the pack. So we really want to stress this. Again, one, best for your experience. It's simple, 10 miles. We'll have RVs at every stop for you to take bio breaks. Now, I want to highlight the pace. 3.21 miles per hour is our pace. This qualifier is about pace and not speed. It's not who can complete this in 1 hour. It's not who can go past the 3 hours and 7 minutes. It's about the discipline to walk in step, in cadence. We're not asking that you wait for a group, but we're asking you to be mindful of your pace, and here's why. If you qualify too fast, your expectations of the 50-mile march, you will be bored. We are walking at a pace that is safe, efficient, and that times out a 22-hour excursion when we execute the 50-mile march. So remember, it's about pace and not speed. We're not looking for anyone to put 50 pounds on their back either, but we're also serious about the 15-pound criteria. We're looking for people's attitude, the way they behave under pressure. What are they like in an environment? We're looking for people who stand out with esprit de corps, or people who are helping other teammates. It is not mandatory for you to help or help anyone across the line at all, but we are making observations because upon final selection, one of the characteristics that we really look for is compliance, how you react to stress and pressure, and what your safety attitude will be like towards others. Because at the end of the day, the number one priority for this 50-mile march on open roads is safety, and the ability to listen to instructions is critical. We treat this serious because this event has gone from 6 participants and possibly 50 to 60 walkers at this point. We have over a 10 vehicle convoy and 120 volunteers to help us with this effort. And we know that it makes an impact in veterans' lives. At the end of the day, this is not about you. This is not about me. This is about our service and our selflessness to sacrifice a little bit of comfort to serve our veterans in need. Remember, at the top of the mission, we're here to support homeless veterans and veterans who suffer from PTSD and mental challenges. It is very important and dear to my heart that we do this in a very safe manner. Thank you for your time, and if you have any questions, please look at all of the links below. And if you have not registered on the Eventbrite site yet, I suggest that you do that at this time. The Eventbrite site is the registration with the $20 fee and your confirmation email saying that where all of these instructions are, welcome you to the walk. There's an application to become a walker. That is a separate form, but the actual registration for the Eventbrite link has to be filled out for you to participate in this qualifier. Thank you so much for your time. I hope this finds you well, and remember, they served for us, we march for them.